You seem a bit troubled.
Yes, it's true, I am, but I don't know that it's something I'd feel comfortable discussing with a stranger.
Fine. I wouldn't want to force you to talk.
You are a rather frank one, aren't you, miss? It's not that I've been sworn to silence or anything. Quite the opposite. I feel like I've got to tell someone. Let me start from the beginning. I am Eremiah, one of the blessed members of the Order tasked with looking after Lady Vanille.
Did you say Vanille?
Yes, our Lady Vanille. The one and only holy saint who has been gifted with the mysterious ability to hear the cries of the dead that are carried on the winds of chaos.
Vanille, the saint?
Yes, well the fact is that the Holy One is particularly attached to one particular belonging, a small stone that she always carries.
I'm guessing it's no regular piece of rock.
You're quite right. It seems like something very special. It reflects the light with a rainbow iridescence. But several days ago, that very stone was stolen by some reprehensible thief. Ever since its disappearance, the poor saint has hardly said a word. She's completely withdrawn.
She can't find the thief?
Find the thief? The holy saint? She cannot leave the cathedral. It is completely out of the question.
I see, so you keep your precious saint locked up like some sort of criminal or animal.
You say too much. Well, the only reason the saint is kept within the cathedral is for her own safety and protection.
She can't be trusted with herself?
Yes, that's it, exactly.
If what you say is true and she never leaves the cathedral, then only other Order members could have gotten to her.
You're suggesting that a member of the Order stole the saint's precious belonging? You could not be more wrong. It's impossible.
Then you admit others into the cathedral to see your saint, do you?
There is an outfit which is allowed to enter to make their deliveries, but their staff always go through a thorough inspection. They couldn't even sneak out a pebble if they tried.
There's an exception to every rule. Where do I find him?
I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. I think they work out of the warehouse district.
The warehouse district, huh? I don't know how far I'll get, but at least I can give it a shot.
Oh, you are far too kind. Just knowing that there are such generous soul searching will surely put the saint at ease.
If you need a room, please visit our hotel. Oh.
He's always been a slightly odd. He'll randomly burst out laughing, as if remembering an old... He just doesn't look like he's enjoying...
The days when he ruled the streets and urged people to rise up, well,
Should I just...
What's the story with the box?
Well, it was given to us by a customer, but they must have forgotten to address it.
Why don't you just give it back to that customer?
Well, that's where things get a bit sticky, you see. One of our new lads handled the package. Said some bigwig from the cathedral gave it to him. Asked if we could hold it for a while.
From the cathedral, huh? Let me guess. That bigwig is tied to the saint somehow, aren't they?
How'd you know that? That's amazing. The new lad was delivering packages to the saint's quarters when he met this person. Never even got their name or anything. We've really stuck our foot in it now. The Order is one of our biggest customers. We can't go back and admit we took a package from someone there without checking it.
I may be able to help you out. I'm looking for something that was taken from the cathedral. I'd like to check that box. If it's there, I'll return it myself. I'll take full responsibility for it.
I'd love to let you take a look, but I haven't been able to get it open. I'm thinking it's gonna have to be smashed open at this rate.
Fine, I can handle that.
Wait, what? Hold on, serious?
No, not really.
Looks like there's a lot more to this than I know. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna look the other way on this one.
Could there be someone within the Order with a grudge against Vanille? Maybe I should talk to that woman from the Order again, Aramaya. She might be able to answer some questions. Light and shadow dance together. Medicine that'll cure all kinds of...
I hear there's a man who comes out here to read his journal.
Hey, is this the stone that Vanille's missing?
Oh, this rainbow sparkle, this sheen. Yes, this is it exactly. The saint will be thrilled to have it back, I'm sure.
I don't know how close you are with Vanille, but do you know why she cares so much about that particular stone?
I do. The saint confided the truth to me when it appeared lost forever. She told me that this stone, this very stone, was held clutched in her hand when she awoke from her crystal stasis 13 years ago. She claims this stone holds a special power. Every once in a very rare while, it shows a glimpse of the precious family who is lost to her now. I can tell she cares for them with all her heart.
Family? She must have meant Fang.
Oh my. You know of Lady Fang? Yes, it seems it was possible for the Saint to sometimes get a glimpse of Lady Fang in the facets of that stone.
I can see why the stone meant so much to her. Tell Vanille I'm glad she has it back safe and sound.
Oh, I couldn't possibly give her that message. But you will have the chance to tell her yourself.
Huh?
The Holy Saint herself has expressed an interest in seeing you. And so I was asked to give you this. Here.
A key.
This is a copy of the key that unlocks the service entrance to the cathedral. The Saint has no duties at this hour and should be found in her chambers. The gates are locked. But if you use that key that you have there...
Then I'll be able to see.
Yes. Just thinking that I might get to see the Saint smile again fills my heart with nothing but...
You ask what her duties are. Light will defeat children of darkness have fallen.
Lightning?
Long time no see, Vanille. You look well, and you haven't changed. You're just as I remember.
Me and everyone else. But you don't mean it like that, do you?
Vanille. We'd fought together once, a long time ago. We were comrades in arms in a battle against gods who toyed with human destiny. And at the end of that battle, she sacrificed herself. She turned into a great crystal pillar, rising from the plains of Pulse, holding a world full of people safe in the sky.
But then 13 years ago, she came back.
You again?
Oh.
So you two know each other.
Oh yes, we've been together ever since I woke up.
Right. Thick as thieves.
But Fang's not around.
Well, we woke up at the same time and we were together for a while, but she left.
And you decided to stay behind under the protection of the Order? You must have a reason.
Uh-huh. There's something I have to do. It has to be me, and it has to happen right here.
There's a lot of chaos swirling around in here. I'd have thought the Order's cathedral at least would still be clear.
Yes, I know. It hurts terribly. I understand. But it won't be long now. You'll be free soon.
Vanille, who are you talking to? What is this stuff?
A wind of sorrow, the lament of the dead. Can't you hear their voices? Lost souls crying out in pain and suffering.
You mean this wind is the dead?
Yeah, they've been drawn here, one after another. All the people who died after the chaos poured through the gate. They've been swallowed by the chaos, and now they're trapped inside. I can feel it. All their sadness, all their grief. They're swirling around me. Every single cry feels like a dagger. Right in my heart.
There must be so many millions of souls, and you feel all their pain? That can't be.
Our world is being destroyed. There's no place for them to come back to. And there's no way for them to be reborn anymore. So they're caught in the chaos with their pain. They just can't escape it.
The Order believes that the souls have to be saved from their sorrow. They say the only way to do that is to offer them oblivion. Vanille's job is to call them to her so that can happen.
All of those souls at the same time? But Vanille, will you be able to handle all that?
I don't have any choice.
Besides, if she doesn't, can you guess what will happen? This wind has been building for years. Layers of souls. A black hole of pain. Try and imagine how much energy is inside.
If it ever got out, all at once.
It'd be the end of this world, and the future as well.
Finally, I have you back. Did you run into a chaos infusion or something?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and Vanille was looking well. Don't you think so?
Hope, is it me, or do you sound happy? Does someone have a little crush?
What are you talking about, Light? Of course not.
No one will dare defy us after all of this.
It's a bit embarrassing. Me and Fang, we woke up 13 years ago. Lumina was the one that found us back then. All confused. You can imagine why. We were asleep in crystal for 1,000 years after all. Maybe even longer than that. You know, a lot of people died because of what we did in the past. I think that's why we were called back. To make amends. We were brought back for the end of the world. To pay our debts. But we needed you. The world did. I've been waiting all these years for you to come back to us, Lightning. The Savior's coming means that the end is finally here. I'll get to rest in peace at last. It will all be over. There's not much for me to do. Fang used to live here too, when we woke up, but she left for my sake, to find an ancient relic of the gods, something I desperately need before the end comes. The Holy Clavis. It's somewhere in the Dead Dunes, and we have to have it before the last day. She knows that. I thought she'd be back in no time, but the days stretched into weeks, and now it's been years. She never came back in all that time, not even... I know that she said she didn't like the Order much. That much was for certain. Or maybe she's just given up on me. It seems like Fang's having a good time, though. My bit of crystal shows me that much, at least. I'm glad that she's out there somewhere, living, laughing. I'm the one who's been given the means to atone for what we did, not Fang, not anyone else, so I have to. I have to pay for our sins. There's not much... I've heard what they say about me. The people see me as some kind of curiosity. They call me a saint, and they say that I can talk to chaos. But I'm no saint. I can't talk back to the voices. Only listen. When I woke up, I could feel them in the chaos. The dead. And hear their cry. I want to do something with this power I was given. That's why I've stayed here, within the cathedral's walls. I'm not a prisoner. Really, I'm not. This is what I've chosen for myself. I was given this power, so I want to do that. I owe them that. But that's why I chose to stay and work with the Order. They can get me what I need to atone. Want to talk about... I want to see them every day. Saz left the cities and is living quietly out somewhere in the wilds, Lumina says. Snow's the patron now, and he can't just leave Yusnan. And Hope, he disappeared years and years ago. None of us know where he went. Hope was a leader of the people, way back when the chaos began enveloping the entire world. He's the one who kept society together. But then he just disappeared. It was almost worse than if he'd never been there at all. People panicked. Some people think that God summoned him back to his side, but that's just hope. Wishful thinking. Everyone wants to believe that he went someplace better. That's all. I wanted to get everyone together, to meet you when you came. But everyone's gone their separate ways now. Sorry. Something wrong? Something wrong?
Everyone seems to be talking about
Hunter is back, is he? Let us hope he stays.
the horror is over. Children of darkness have fallen.
No one will dare defy us after all of this.
Evil has a price. Pray for the dead. Time to repent. Now redemption is yours. Keep up if you can. Keep up if you can. Go and wait for a new dawn. Keep up if you can. You think you can be forgiven? Going to change course. Do you dream of death?
The train will leave shortly.
Another lost soul. Time to repent.
We've got Chocobo! I know, I'll sing a song for Chocobo! Choco! Chocobo!
Welcome! Thank you for visiting.
Give us a try.
Chocobo. I know. I'll sing a song. Chocobo, choco, choco, chocobo. Choco, chocobo. Choco, chocobo.
Another lost soul. Go and wait for a new dawn. Light and shadow dance together. I will fight evil. Thanks for waiting. Time to mix it up. Go and wait for a new dawn.
Of salvation, a warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous. Broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnan Branch.
Light and shadow dance together. Evil. Accept death. Pray for rebirth.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office of Yusnan Branch of the Order of Salvation. Warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman.
I wouldn't buy anything from this charlatan if I were you. She'll sell you a poison and call it a cure.
There are chocobo girls throughout the city, right? From what I've heard, they give fireworks to whoever wants them.
Are you hoping to throw in your lot at the slaughterhouse? If you are, please call on our fair owner, Zoe.
Show us a fight that will. Oh, are you one of the challengers competing tonight? I'm Zoe, owner of the slaughterhouse. Since you're a new face to me, I'm gonna start by teaching you the rules.
That would be good.
Here, challengers may take on monsters in a fight to the death. Victory will win you great prizes. The battles will not be over quickly. It would be wise to clear your schedule before taking part in this competition.
I'm sure it won't take too long.
You're confident. If you can fight as strongly as you speak, the prize will be yours. But lose, and you will receive nothing. Instead, you will give your time and you will give your pride to the crowds, who will ridicule you with pleasure.
I appreciate your concern, but forgive me if I'm not too worried.
No one ever comes expecting to lose. You will find out soon enough. Are you ready? If so... Are you going to enter the tournament? Oh, you don't want to infuse the Yusnan Knights with some Are you going to enter? The curtain is about to go up. It's time for the challenger to take the stage. It's another night of monster mayhem. Bloodsport fans, you want to see a fight? Give it up for our challenger, Lightning. Show us what you got.
Light and shadow dance together. Evil. Evil has a price.
Lightning wins the fight! She's queen of the arena! The savior of the slaughterhouse! The goddess of death is celebrating tonight! What a fighter! That was a fine performance indeed. I'd welcome a star like you any night. The lists are closed. The sand's already soaked with blood. Come back.
The slaughterhouse opens its doors to spectators and contestants during the night's banquets. If you wish to join the list,
We know how to... We'll be waiting.
This is the Champions Quarter, where the reckless and foolish come to fight fierce monsters for sport and for prizes.
We stand now in no other place bustles quite like it, not even here in Yusna.
It has been foreseen by the Eye.
The Eye has... I guess I can at least hear the music from here.
With tickets to the sneaking in special. If you want money for your components, look no further.
None of us are interested in you. We don't know you, and we don't care. We just want the seat.
Try to keep up.
I will fight evil. My tears fall into chaos. I will fight evil. Evil has a price. Time to repent. Evil has a price. Evil must be vanquished.
Therefore, you will be transported to the Ark.
Do you dream of death? Pray for the dead. You can't read me.
Choco, you got...
Here's my ticket. Good enough.
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't... You got...
Here's my ticket.
Damn right it's good...